Hello, friends. Happy day and happy weekend wherever you are. Thanks for joining. I'm Jennifer from Jennifer Tarot Spiritual Guidance, and that is the universe playing with us. So, thank you for joining. It's our weekend reading, and this is a wonderful live session. So, let's move forward. I am so delighted and eager to share our reading for today. I prayed over the cards, infusing them with the positive energy, positive vibes, and as I shuffled, I received the layout. And so the first layout that we have is not the first layout, but the first card is actually two cards. And when it slipped out, I swear it was one card, and then it comes out to be two cards. So we have with us the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands, and they were both reversed. So overall in our reading, if you can see here, I will just show that it's followed by the Fool and the Star. So essentially, we've got the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands, followed by the Fool and the Star. So it's really interesting because these are two separate sequences in our reading and in our day, in our life flow. So starting first with our Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands, it's about understanding my receptivity on this is that it is about two aspects of yourself that are now coming into a bridging, or ultimately we want to create a bridge between those two sides, because there are aspects of us of you that may want to move forward in life and that want to be out there in the physical experience and taking initiative and looking at your options, moving forward and moving ahead and kind of making the plans, and yet we're not making the plans. And at the same time, there's an emotional aspect to it and a sort of going within, reflected by the Queen of Cups, which is sort of they seem to be at opposite ends of our persona. So it's really about understanding that while sometimes there may seem to be this conflict or tension or pulling between desires and demands, conflicting desires, that's okay actually, because as you become more aware of that tendency and that nature, this is your divine nature. This is where you are at this point in time, and you don't have to be perfect, and we never will get it down perfectly. See, it's quite natural that you want to go forward, you want to move ahead, you want to make your plans, you want to have the clarity of vision, and yet there's something within that also requires attention. And it is involving our intuition and our emotions and feelings. And this is where coming into a greater centering and stability is about. And so that's really what is fundamental, is having this emotional groundedness, being centered, being stable in your decisions, in your emotional climate, in your attitude and mindset. We discussed it a bit yesterday about a mindset and an attitude. And this is where, as you look within, it's about bridging the gap, because this is life. Life is duality. As much as it's about oneness, the way that the paradigm of the universe, the structure of life itself is male, female. It's duality. It's two sides. So this is what this manifestation of the Two of Wands, where he wants to take action, she wants to take action and move forward and plunge out into a physical world and be part of it and play in it and experience and co-create. But yet there is also an important element that you need to be reminded of continuously, is about not ignoring your feelings or emotions, but not letting them overpower you either. And that's really fundamental. And then, the reason why it's so optimistic and bright is because then it's followed by the Fool. So the Fool represents sort of understanding this now with a greater openness, that it's about bridging the gap, about acknowledging with awareness what's there, and then just setting out, setting out, but with an open heart, with imagination, with a positive outlook, with a positive aspect toward things. Openness, traveling light. Don't let yourself be held back by too much baggage. And know that the sun is with you. It's at your back. It's shining bright on you and upon you, which is auspicious and health promoting, beneficial. It means things are great. It's a new beginning. And following yesterday's reading, it's a great connection in terms of creating the bridge, now moving beyond what you've been releasing or acknowledging, and those hurdles you were overcoming. Now they're in the past, and now you're moving forward into a new beginning. And you're not even really taking too much concern with what others will judge or say or think, but it's more about you, okay? This is, the cards today are very individually oriented. They're very unicentric. And so even within you, you have two sides. So with your two sides, bringing them into harmony and unison more or less. And tomorrow is the new moon, so you can set your 10 intentions or your new moon wishes, 10 wishes, to focus yourself and focus your power, focus your thinking. And if this is something that you're contemplating, like starting something new, a new project, or looking at life through fresh eyes, looking at your health through fresh eyes, that is very important, so that life is never stagnant or a bore. Not letting it get the best of us, that thinking of stagnation. And then it's concluded with the star, and the star came upright. So in all senses, it's so auspicious, it's so beautiful and beneficial, and it's a divine sort of like destiny card, I feel, where it's about your spiritual gifts and your inner world. And even if you're not into a lot of the spiritual talk, or you're very much focused and living in a very material and kind of practical approach to life, where you need to pay the bills, go to work, you don't have much time for anything else, and take care of your family, or you're just grinding and hustling and making ends meet, or you're finding ways to make your business a success and thrive, or you're searching for a job, or you want to change jobs, or get into the next phase of your relationship. This is about sort of like a destiny and a nourishing of your spiritual life. And that this is a great opportunity to do that, and that it's so important. And actually, with this new beginning, it's a new journey and a new unfolding and moving ahead. And they're even looking in the same direction. So it's really interesting. They're looking away, they're looking down, they're focusing on what they're doing. They're not looking at you, they're not looking at their audience. They don't even care, really. So maybe it's about you not even caring about what society says, or what your family will criticize or judge or evaluate upon you, but just doing you. And actually, if you realize, our first two cards, the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands, they are also looking away. They're looking away and looking at what they are thinking about. She's looking within at her wealth, at her possessions, at her spiritual gifts, because her spiritual gifts are actually her wealth. And your spiritual gifts and your spiritual life is your wealth, because everything stems from that depth and richness of soul, your spirit, that divine energy, the life force, the prana. And she is looking at the options in the world, what to do in the world, what to do with yourself, what's the next step to take. But she is not looking at you, the audience. They're looking ahead, they're looking at the world, looking at the options, looking at what they could be doing. Okay, so very auspicious. In as much as we felt perhaps confused, or not even confused, but like you're just looking within, now you are moving into the next phase. See, this is you going ahead. Now you're moving forward. Okay, so see it in that way. So whatever it is that's going on in your life, now you are moving forward, but you're looking inside yourself and also playing in life, but you're not looking at what others will say so much anymore. And don't do that at all, because other people don't know what your destiny is. Other people don't know what will make you happy. Other people can never know what you really are all about. So this is truly about, honoring yourself, doing you, really acknowledging and claiming what is your happiness, what makes you happy, and writing it down for yourself, or just having that very clear. Being structured in that now. Maybe making a plan. Like yesterday we had the Emperor, which is about structure and organization and clarity, clear thinking, leadership, definite parameters, definite purpose. And that's so different from these two figures here, the Star and the Fool. He is naked, connecting with the world, connecting with their spiritual gifts and their destiny, and just letting it flow. So even if it's just for this weekend, the message is to do you, to be clear about what makes you happy, to write it down in some way. Set your 10 moon intentions for tomorrow, your 10 new moon wishes, 10 things you want to invite in your life and allow, and to just allow yourself to move forward in life. Don't hold back. No need to be afraid. The sun is with you. The stars are aligned in your favor. Like literally, the stars are aligned in your favor. If ever there was anything that was originating from astrology and tarot, it's like the stars are aligned. And indeed, the stars are aligned beneficially, auspiciously, positively, joyously, abundantly, prosperously for you, for us, for me, moving forward, gallantly, openly, joyously, with an open heart. Travel light, okay? Let go of physical things, let go of mental baggage. If it's a thought you have that is not positive, it's not helping you, let it go. Don't spend any of your time or energy in that negative space, okay? And hello to everyone who's joining. Thank you for joining, friends. So release your baggage, travel light, set your 10 moon intentions or wishes, 10 new moon wishes, which is happening tomorrow, the new moon. And know that whatever it is that you're working on right now in life, it is definitely moving ahead. It's moving forward. Everything's falling into place, okay? It's all falling into place. You just need to continue going with the process. Go with the flow. Don't fight it. If you miss the bus, you don't get that job, it doesn't work out, don't fight it. Just go with the flow. Let it go. It's all working out for you. And the next thing that will come along will be a new thing, a new adventure. There's always something new around the corner, okay? Don't hold on to things that don't want to be in your life either. There's no need, okay? You can move on now. Move on like the Fool. Travel light and be with you. Do you. Honor yourself. Celebrate your nakedness. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your connection to whatever brings you happiness. That's what it's about, okay? So use this weekend as the opportunity to realign and reconnect. Center yourself, center your emotions, okay? Center your emotions, ground your emotions. And if this is something that you want to work on or you feel could improve, something I'm going to focus on to be emotionally stable, emotionally grounded, serene, centered, emotionally secure, independent, full, complete, and whole. And know that it will take time and it will be a process. But you only begin that process consciously with intentionality now. Okay? So that's our reading for today, for our weekend, the new moon weekend. New moon is tomorrow, 9 September 2018. It's a divine new moon because if you check out all the numbers, it's 999. So it's all really fantastic. And remember, we started with we're always going to be looking within, okay? It's all about you. You are the center of your universe. You are the center of the world. Things matter when you decide they matter. Things have a meaning when you give them that meaning. Okay? So use that power. You've got the power. You've got the power of the queen and the king. You've got the power of options and choices. You've got options. You've got choices. So work with that. And now you are moving ahead. It's a definite sureness with the Fool. That's right. You've got the power, Jack. So do it. Do you be the star of your life, be the center of your universe, radiate love and joy. But you can only do that when it starts from within. So radiate your joy, be the star in your life, be the center of your universe from a very centered and grounded, stable, God and spirit oriented way. Not arrogance, not conceitedness, but a profound understanding that everything is love and that you are love. And that when you share love, when you are the love in yourself, you can share that love, okay? So that's our reading for this weekend, the new moon. Embrace the star, embrace your destiny. Embrace your destiny. That's it. Okay? So embrace your destiny. Move ahead one step at a time, and the universe is with you. The stars are aligned, and everything's going to come out well, and you were made and born to shine. This is your time to shine. Now is the time for you. Okay? So allow that with love, well-being, thanksgiving, and an open heart and love. Okay? Everything is working out. Move ahead and remember to focus on the love that you are. Heart-centered. Heart. Okay? Do it with love. Do it with love. Do it with love. Thanks for joining. Jennifer from Jennifer Tarot Spiritual Coaching. And if you like this reading, go ahead and share it or stay tuned through the YouTube channel, and I will be back in these coming days with our next reading. And if you want to book a private reading, send me a message and I will provide links to my website and we will get you organized straight away. Have a beautiful weekend, a beautiful day. Happy new moon weekends. God bless you and see you soon. Thanks for now. Namaste.